Hi guys. So I know that a lot of you are saying you're so strong and I wish I could be strong like you, and trust me, there are many times that I don't know how I'm gonna make it another day. There was a couple points where I looked at my husband and was like, do you think I should get back on half of the dose and then taper that because this is too much? And he would say, no, you've already committed to this. So I do have, um, I do have, that when I do film, I usually film when I'm feeling decent. So it's not like when I film and then that's just my day. Today consisted of me laying around on the couch, just laying there. My husband helping me in the shower because I am too weak. I've lost like 15 pounds. Literally helping me rinse my hair, helping me get out of the shower, and sitting there, and my daughter making me a smoothie because they were like, you have to get something in you. She made me a smoothie. And yeah, they cooked dinner. They cleaned dinner. I have an 11-year-old and a 15-year-old. And then my husband. So I just don't want to show like the great, because I feel like people are going, oh, this is so easy for you. Nobody said that, but just, I don't film when I'm crying. I don't film when I'm feeling anxiety. I don't cry. I don't film when, I can hardly like walk across the room. But it is happening to me. Like, those things are happening. I'm exhausted. I didn't sleep at all last night from the insomnia. But for me, I feel like if I were to buckle and take a pill, take a quarter of a pill, I feel like I would have put my whole family through this for 23 days, and it would be a slap in the face. So it's a hard one because you want to feel better. You want things to be okay. But if you take that pill, this is just my thought on it. This is just my opinion, how I feel about myself. If I take that pill, then, 2 weeks down the road, I'm going to have to start all over again. Because I'm not going to stay on it for the rest of my life. Yeah, and do I want to start it all over again? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Week 2 was the absolute worst. So I think from day 7 to maybe day 8 to day 15 was the absolute hell. The tremors, the night sweats, if I did get to sleep, the night sweats. Otherwise, I'd be laying here all night. And I do take sleep aids. I'm not trying to, get my natural sleep when I cannot fall asleep. I tried all day today to fall asleep. So I do take Walgreens over the counter, or if I need something stronger, trazodone. But I don't take, if it's like prescribed, I won't take it for more than a week, but before switching it up, because I am afraid of getting hooked on something else. So I'm really careful what I do take, but I don't take anything during the day. So if I'm feeling whatever, I struggle through the day, and then I do take stuff at night because I need to sleep. But I just, I don't want people to think that, they're struggling and other people I mean, the other thing that I was thinking is I was on 0.5 milligrams. I was on 1, and then I tapered over the year from 1 milligram of Klonopin to 0.5 of Klonopin. Then I transferred that over to Valium. And by the time I got off, I was on 2 milligrams of Valium. So if you're on, 4 milligrams of Xanax, it's gonna be a lot different for you than it was for me. And I'm here, leave a comment, I respond. But it's gonna be really different for you. Luckily, my doctor would never let me go up. She always was like, you need to get off of these. But if you watched my previous video, my doctor was my friend. We worked together. I was the medical esthetician in the doctor office. So she was my friend. She was my doctor, but she was my friend. So she would, you need to get off of these. She would have never let me go up. And it was a constant, her looking out for me. So I'm so thankful that she would never increase my dose. And I'm so thankful that she was always very careful. And even with that, I still sucks because I never knew what it was that I was getting into. But if you've, tried to, okay, so this was like my 7th attempt. I tried to do this in the past. So for those of you who are like, I tried it, but I got back on my medicine and, you're so strong. This is my 7th attempt. Granted, the attempts before were never as, I'm gonna do it like I did this time. This time it was like, okay, the pharmacy is having a hard time filling it. My doctor wants me off. Like, okay, all right. I tried rehab. I tried to lessen the blow with as much help as I could get. At the end of the day, I just have to think of surviving the day, trying to get enough sleep at night. If that's a sleep aid, it's a sleep aid. And, asking the kids, clean this, do that, make me this. And I do. Like yesterday, I asked my daughter to make me a quesadilla. She did. Like, I usually hate asking for help. I just like doing it. But they all 3 are jumping in and doing what needs to be done. And I got out of the shower and I'm like sitting on the tub, like, because I had to like sit on, we have the shower where it has like a seat, like a whole seat. And I was sitting there and I wash my hair on the seat, and then I lean over and I do this with the water, and he's helping me get all the shampoo out of my hair. I don't know about you guys, but like I feel like the Valium is kind of coming up through my skin, so it's just, yeah, I try to take like a bath a day because standing is not great. And then I get out and I'm sitting there with a towel, and he's like, my husband, he like puts a towel on my head and he starts rubbing it like you rub a dog to dry a dog. I'm like, and he wanted me to come downstairs with him because, I think he is worried. I don't really know exactly what of, but he's like helping me, and then, you want me to stay up here with you or come down? You're coming down. But yeah, I guess the support system is like the biggest thing for me. If I didn't have, or if I had to work and I didn't have the support system, I would have absolutely, no doubt about it, given in and just been like, whatever, it is what it is. Because not only do you have to withdraw from the medicine, your brain has to start to rewire. So it's kind of like, the uncertainty is what scares me. It scares me. Not sure how long this is going to go on for. But I'm trying not to hold on to that. I'm trying to, you know, have this channel so that I could get my feelings out there and hopefully help people going through it or about to go through it. And it's really helped me. It's really helped me. Like right now, I'm frustrated. Today was my kids' friends coming over to my house because I don't feel comfortable driving with how dizzy I am. And then just literally just being like, can't really hardly do much because I'm so weak. I haven't been really eating that much in 3 weeks. Just can't get it down, no appetite. And I really just, so many people have said, you're so strong, I wish I could do that, you're so strong. And I think my videos don't show nearly what I'm going through. It shows 5 minutes of like, right when I'm getting up and I'm like okay. And then it gets, you know, like I just went into, that's, you know, or have to drive one of the kids to school and then come home and lay down and then go pick them up. I save my energy for things I absolutely have to do. But just know, I don't feel like oh my gosh, I'm so strong, and because I have my kids and my husband holding me up right now, literally, like handling everything so I can just be. And if you don't have that and you're working or whatever, it's just so different. And like I said, if you're on a higher dose, it's so different. It's so different. But it's hard. It's hell. Week 2 was just agony and no sleep. It will break down the strongest person with no sleep. And I am a sleeper. When I had my kids, I had prepartum with my daughter, and I would just sit in bed and cry. And my husband, he helped half the night with her. So even though he worked the next day and I stayed at home with her, he would do half the night and I would do half the night because I couldn't handle the no sleep or the limited sleep. And then with our son, I had postpartum, so after. And the sleep is what triggered really dark thoughts. Always the sleep. The sleep is what triggers when I have to go like inpatient, is if I'm extremely exhausted and I start having really dark thoughts and behaving just not being okay. So I had to go inpatient after his birth, and everybody jumped on board and helped, my family, his family. But the nights were his, with a 2-year-old, no, a 3.5-year-old and a newborn, and then he had to work. So luckily he's pretty good with having to do stuff under stress and having to, yeah, like I said, he was military, so he did a lot of stuff he didn't want to do. He was Navy, but just go easy on yourself. I have to, taking the pill I had to get rid of it. It's not an option because I would just be prolonging my agony. It would just be the same thing, but in the future. So I just can't. I can't. Ooh, dizzy. I can't prolong it, and my hair is absolutely crazy. This is air dry. Like, I was like laying on it. But when you start to feel like you just can't do it anymore, what's helped with me is I have texted my sister, I've talked to my dad, my stepmom, talked to my mom, Ralph, my husband. When I feel like I just can't go on anymore, I reach out, and I feel like I would let all of them down. My dad was so mad when he found out that I was on, that I had the Quvivic, which was a controlled substance, the Valium, controlled substance, and the gabapentin, controlled substance. And he was just like, what the heck are they giving you? And he was so mad. And it's hard. You just have to reach out to people. I love sitting here making videos and talking to you guys. I feel like it's kind of the bright side in a bad situation. Like right now, I'm so tired. I did not sleep last night. And I have anxiety to go to sleep because I don't know if I'm going to be able to sleep. And I'm dizzy. But I have to, my therapist says, think down the road a year or two. Where do you want to be? And when you're in this misery, like the misery that we're in, it's like, I don't care. I'll just take it just to be able to function because it's so hard. But just know that I want to say it gets better. I haven't quite got there yet. I heard it takes 28 days to be out of your bloodstream. So you just have to hold on, and I think knowing I'm not gonna go back, it's hard. I've wanted to give in a couple times. I was close a couple times, but I had my husband here to help me, and I'm so thankful for that. I'm so thankful that I didn't actually do it. I would have been so disappointed because 23 days in, I don't want to go through that acute withdrawal again. And just leave a comment and reach out if you guys need anything, because I love hearing from you and seeing where your journey is and all that. But I just wanted to kind of show you that it's not all me smiling and sitting on my bed making a video. Like, it's rough. It's awful. No sleeping, anxious to go to sleep. I've been all day today like having anxiety because I was afraid to try to go to sleep tonight. And there's no quick fix. There's no quick fix. And that's where I am mad. I'm mad that I can't snap my fingers and be okay again. My son told me, Mom, I wish you felt better because we could have done all those things that you were telling me you wanted to do with me, especially over like Christmas break. And because the day before Christmas Eve was my last pill, and I didn't go into like withdrawal until like day 4 or 5. Like I felt withdrawal, but I still was sleeping okay. I still was able to have a friend over at my house. That's not the case anymore. Not right now. But it was the first 4 days. And then after, on the 5th day, I think it was, either the 4th day or the 5th day, was when it really became hell. And that lasted probably 7 to 9 days. And yeah, I had to remember, I Googled like Valium timeline, withdrawal timeline, and it told me that week 1 is these symptoms, week 2 is these symptoms, 3 and 4. And on the 4th week was depression, insomnia, but you would start to regulate. You would start to have that. And my husband told me, you know, that he can see more and more of me coming through, that I've been numb for so long, but he could see me coming through again. And I just know that nothing can be as bad as that week 2, the acute withdrawal. So even when things are rough right now, I know that it's not gonna get worse than it is right now. And I know that. I know it's not gonna get worse than it is right now. And knowing that it can only get better after that hell week of week 2, yeah, like, it helps me not want to reach for that pill, because when you know you've been through the worst of it, then you just have to just hang in there, I guess. But I'm here if you guys want to have a conversation, and I'm going to try to get some sleep at 7:30. My kids and husband are downstairs watching a movie, and I am just like, I gotta tap out. But you guys are strong too. And when you say, you're so strong, I wish I could be strong like you, you are. You can do this. You can. You just have to know you're going to go through very unpleasant things, but you will get to the other side. You know, I'll help you. Comment, I'll respond. We'll get there. I mean, doctors are not helping us out, so we'll help each other out. If you're still here, will you comment you're still here? I'm curious after 23 minutes. All right, guys. See you later.